Hello everyone, happy new year, and welcome to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, what is up, boo? But as you can tell by the title, I am kind of documenting a journey back to like really being fully holistic, but documenting my journey to kind of like help and encourage other people to do it as well. It's kind of like seeing my ups and downs through everything. I'm gonna give you a little quick backstory. So basically, is my camera on? So once upon a time, I used to make my own butters, I used to make my own hair gels, I used to make my own scents, I used to make I used to eat very organically. I was 100% pescatarian at a point in time. For me, I'm just kind of like getting back into it and just starting with what I, not necessarily like, well, yes, with what I have, but not to feel like I need to have something else to make me feel like I'm doing it. So this, like within this journey, I want to, you know, show my growth and show my progress. So we can start. My apartment is a little raggedy right now, but let's just start and I'll show you guys what's in my fridge. I'll show you guys what I've done to prep, and I'm also going to show you guys like the things that I have that I'm using and things that you can use in place if you don't have certain things. But I feel like you will have these things because mason jars come a dime a dozen. Like they don't really come a dime a dozen, but they really aren't that expensive for a bunch of them. Now, when it comes to certain parts of my aesthetic, I will, like, you do not, I'm trying to tell you, because I don't even have all of that, right? I mean, I have ordered it and it will be on the way, but I'm dealing with the shipping and my orders being delayed and being canceled and not coming, and I'm very, very annoyed about that. Like, if you cannot read it in my face, then I'm honestly pissed about it, but I'm not gonna give too much energy to it because in due time. But there's also the point where it's like where I'm showing you guys the behind the scenes, because I'm about to go to Target and get some more lids, and they don't have to be these aesthetic lids, even though, again, like I said, I have a problem. Me personally, I have a serious problem. But the thing is with me, is that when it comes, like, this is just a sidebar, when it comes to having the aesthetic, it makes me want to look at it, it makes me want to use it, and it makes me want to perfect my system, so that I'm using it in the most efficient way possible with the most optimum results. And it really, like, it's like a mind thing, and it works. It genuinely works. But a thing with me is I like to see it work without the aesthetics first, because the aesthetics just place, like, it's the aesthetics part in obtaining the full aesthetic imagery, is all a part of the growth in your system, because it's like a reward. But it's genuinely like a reward for me, because I'm like rewarding myself for actually eating all the food in my fridge, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. And I'm rewarding myself for not allowing food to go to waste, you know, and those things. And then I reward myself with having it be pretty, and now I want to use it, and now it just makes me feel like I'm really doing this thing. So, like, the thing is, it's the truth, because you should see my pantry. Like, I literally, like, I'm on my loose leaf teas. I make my own, like, I haven't been doing it, but I plan to get back onto it, where I have all the ingredients to do my yoni steams again, like getting back into holistic practices and getting back into herbal healings, and, you know, like making my own supplements, and, you know, just really just getting my things together. So yeah, let's look at this pantry. Okay, I'll give you guys a little quick rundown. So this is what the pantry is hitting on. You see, I have the whole grain pasta choices except for my rigatoni. That is white jasmine rice. I do have brown. I just didn't have another jar to put them in. I don't have all of my jars, clearly. There are a lot of things that I still need to get, but it's a work in progress. This took me a couple months to complete, and it was kind of expensive. So yeah, but like I said about these, funny story about these chips up here, is the fact that also within this holistic journey, hold on. I don't know if you guys saw my glass noodles because I'm also gonna be making some spring rolls soon. Like it's, y'all, I have a plan, okay? I have a plan and I plan to execute. But no, in the sense of the potato chips, the funny story about my potato chips, I'm also having I plan on making my own potato chips. Let me tell y'all, this is going to be a great journey, and I am so excited for you guys to come on this journey with me. If you guys are interested to know like what type of teas and stuff are in my pantry, just let me know. We can go through it, whatever. These are other things that you guys can think about when it comes to holistic living, that you guys can see using, using glass jars and buying refillable things that you can refill. I have been on this wave for a long periodically time, using natural deodorants. I do not use, though, I'm like allergic to, and for my girlies that I found out that they are allergic to soft deodorants, I'm using liquid deodorant, natural. Like it's just, yeah, like it's a lifestyle choice. You know, it's a lifestyle choice. And y'all, when I tell you I'm so excited, God is good. Thank you, God. I am so excited. Okay, I'm so excited that I don't even want to go to the gym. Okay, so let me talk about these goals and today. Yeah, that's real hot. So this is chamomile tea, chamomile. In my household, it is called chamomile tea. It is 10:45. My bedtime is 12 o'clock, 11:30, 12 o'clock. But today, this Tuesday, this first day of these 52 weeks, this first week of these 52 weeks, I'm so sorry. Oh God. It's actually very good, and it was also like I'm tired, y'all. I'm so tired. Give me a second. But okay, so basically today we got the refrigerator mostly organized. So when I say mostly organized, I bought the wrong lids. Then it turned out that I didn't even need to buy the lids in the first place. So there's that. But yeah, so I'm actually gonna return them and just wait for the lids that I ordered to come. Basically, for the most part, the fridge looks really nice so far. I do have, and I like this though. I like this because my refrigerator is like a very big, it's honestly, it gives white refrigerator with a stainless steel aesthetic. Like the inside is giving black refrigerator, but it's okay though, because the thing is like, you don't have to have one of those like real bougie, like, you know, I mean, I want it, but you don't have to have like one of those like super, you know, you don't have to have one of them fridges just yet. But yeah, so we got the refrigerator going. The freezer is stocked, baby. When I say the freezer is stocked, okay,
I literally feel like I have almost 3 months worth of, okay, 2 pop. The freezer, it's giving that I have about 3 months of food kind of stored. So let me give you guys some tips about storing your food. So number one, I saw it on TikTok. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but I found a new way to store my bacon because I used to have, like, you know, those plastic things. This was in college. I had those plastic things that I would put my bacon in and lay it out, but I didn't really like that. And the glass ones that I've seen are kind of expensive, and I was like, there could be a better way to do this. So there is. So you get wax or you get parchment paper. You place the bacon on the parchment paper. You put another piece of paper over top of it, roll it up, slice it up, and put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer, and then take them out as you need it. Also, another thing that I feel like a lot of people don't know or never really utilize, especially when we were kids, is the fact that your microwave can thaw your food out. Now, don't get me wrong, I feel like the bacon can be thawed out quickly, honestly, like a few minutes, where you don't really have to do all that in the first place. But yeah, so if you decide that you want to do that, this is also with everything else when it comes to storing your foods in the freezer. I mostly have like fish, shrimp, lobster. I have fish, shrimp, lobster, strip steak, thin chicken breast, turkey wings, waffles. Like, the fridge is stocked. I have breakfast. I have like frozen fruits, and I have snacks. Like, I have very bad snacks. Okay, so I make this thing, you know, everybody knows what Rotel is, and sometimes I go in and I make crab dip, and sometimes I make crab cakes, but the crab cakes do not last long enough for me to have to store it in the freezer. But there are some things where it's like, if you freeze it, it can last you, and you don't have to throw it in the trash as long as you freeze it before it goes bad. So for example, I made this big thing of Rotel. So what I did before it went bad is, like, on day 4 in the refrigerator, I took them out in little servings and I put them in the freezer to freeze them. And then also another thing, so I live in the house by myself, so it's just me in the house, unless I have like my partner come over or whatever the case may be. Now, when it comes to buying foods, like, let's say you just want to start buying foods just for yourself for the time being until you're able to get to a point where you can purchase things in stock. Did I just turn yellow? But anywho, before you can, like, it's gonna bother me, oh, whatever, I don't care. Yes, I do. But before you, like, can get to the point to where you can buy things in stock, where it's just like, I don't want to have to pay $14 or $10, well, poultry is a bit different, but I don't have to pay like $12 or $10 for a pack of meat, you know. Again, you don't, sometimes you can pitch. Go to the meat section where they cut the meat up. Like, for me, when I go to Whole Foods, I will buy the ground beef at the butcher section versus getting it out of the pack. Honestly, I buy a lot of things fresh. I like to buy, yeah, I don't really buy, like, some things I don't buy them pre-frozen. Some things I do, depending on what it is. Like my salmon, I buy that fresh. Unless I can find sockeye at a good price where it's just like a bag. But other than that, yeah, so do what you gotta do. But that's another thing. And then when it's time for you to eat, mostly with seafood, you can put it in water and it thaws quickly, and it's just boom, ready to go. And then also bringing the importance of meal prepping. I'm sure you guys already know this, but come on, let's be real. Like, I'm really at a place where I am trying to become more financially responsible, because things are getting expensive. I'm spiritually, I feel like the world is about to go into another, like, situation, and things are about to get, like, freakishly expensive. And it doesn't matter how much money you make, things are freaking expensive. No matter how you look at it, how you want to slice that pie, And I am trying to make sure I stay ahead of the game in certain situations. So there's that. And then also making sure we learn how to store our produce properly so that it lasts longer in the refrigerator, and we're not buying these things and it's going to waste, and it's going to waste so soon before you can even eat it. Like, for example, I just spent freaking, well, the lemons were the most expensive thing. The limes weren't. But either way, I bought organic limes and I bought organic lemons, and the limes are bad, and I just bought them like 2 days ago. Now, mind you, I stored them next to avocados. You also need to, again, learn and remember what foods need to be stored by what foods, because some foods produce these aromas that ripen your produce, your fruits and your veggies fast. Okay, so be mindful of where you store your things and which ones you store next to which ones, and make sure you put them in a brown paper bag, depending on how you know, however your vibe is. But yeah, so there's that. Now, I feel like there was another thing that I had to talk about. What was the other thing? Thawing in the microwave, storing the bacon wrapped in the freezer, and storing foods in the freezer as 1 or 2 servings. Okay, so this works for me as a single member household, and it can be tweaked to work for full-size families. I honestly personally could not give you the best perspective on that when it comes to purchasing it, because I haven't been placed in that position. But yeah, how you store your food is very important. And again, everything doesn't have to be so pretty. Everything doesn't have to be so pretty. Let's talk about this. I really wanted to talk about this and bring this to you guys in a different way, but if you guys are here at this moment, I most likely will make a video that is like strictly about this. But yeah, so here's the thing. When we as people like go through spiritual shifts, I'm talking to my spiritual people here. When we go through these spiritual shifts and our routine has to change, that does not mean that we have to keep beating ourselves to go back to the old routine that we were in. We need to learn and adjust to the routine that we are in, the place that we are in our lives in this moment. So for example, I'm going to use me. I will always use me as an example. But once upon a time, I used to wake up at like 5 in the morning, get to the gym at 6, come home, shower, chill for a little bit, and go to work at 9, right? Life had changed for me where I couldn't do that anymore. It just was not aligning with me, and I started beating myself up because I couldn't get myself back on that 5 a.m. morning routine. And this was before it was like the girlies were doing it, and I'm not trying to, if this is the routine for you and this is the time that you're in for that to be your routine, I'm not speaking to you. I am specifically speaking to those people who are like, why can't I get back to what I was doing, XYZ. So with that, okay, you need to, and I'm going to have another video with going more into depth and more into detail on how you can do this, but you need to be accepting of the fact that that is no longer your thing. Let everybody else who's doing it now, let that be their thing, but you need to move on and move going towards your next thing. Okay, for me, before the new year started, my thing was then going to the gym during my lunch hour. I would work, I would wake up, I would sleep in, okay, sleep in, I would sleep in, wake up later, still relax, still chill, eat a little breakfast every now and again. We're gonna fix that, but yeah, so eat a little breakfast every now and again, and then I would go to work, do some work, and then on my lunch break I would take that time to go to the gym, and then come home, shower, and get back to work and do that. And then after I was done working, I would do everything that I do from my 6 to, you know, how they do like 9 to 5, 5 to 9. So that's what I would do, and that was my routine. Now, because it's the new year, I have taken a 2-week vacation My work schedule, you know, my work schedule might be a little bit different. I don't know what we're going into, so I have to prioritize. I have to figure out my work schedule first, because my career is like the most important thing to me. So within that, I would go in and I would do today, basically today and yesterday, even though yesterday wasn't a work day, but today, going back to work, I didn't go to the gym until after I got to the gym around like 5:30. I worked out, came home, took a shower, did everything I needed to do in my house. I didn't do any studying because I was tired. I've been running on fumes today, okay? But that's now my routine, and I'm okay with that. Like, I really want you guys to understand and get it into your head and your brain that to stop allowing these social media trends to like kind of take over and consume you and make you feel bad because you don't think you're doing enough, or because they make it look so nice and so easy. It really might not be that easy, honestly. And I'm not hating on the girls that do this, but most of the time they be fake. They really do. Like, they really do. Like, they create this routine and film it for you and say and market it as so, and that's really not what they be doing. And I'm not knocking the girls that do this, but I'm just trying to get to a space where everybody just understands and are creating things specifically for themselves, because I'm an individual, baby. Like, I do not like to do, I honestly hate when I like, there are some things that it's just like, it's, you know, everybody does it, but there are some things where it's just like, no, the way that I do it, every single thing that I do is specifically curated and critiqued for me and my routine and my system and how I work and how I flow and how I just like things to be for myself. Now, don't get me wrong, I see things and I find inspiration in it, but I do not take it for, like, I do not take it exactly and apply that to my life. No. And I need everyone else to know this. When it comes to anything on social media, and even the things that come out of my mouth, okay, do not take it for, you know, well, yeah, do not take it for, I need to do that. Try it out. Try it, test it, and see if it works for you. And if some of it works for you, keep the things that are working for you and then critique it and do it for yourself. You come up with your specific system because you know how things work for you. The only thing that I can do is give you advice and a different perspective that you may not have thought about, okay? So that is all that I have for today. That is honestly, I feel like this is gonna be all for the week because it's a lot, okay? Y'all already know how I am. I will start filming. You probably don't. Hi, if this is your first time really seeing me, I'm Candace and I got issues. But no, seriously, this is probably going to be it for this first week of this first week of these 52 weeks, week 1 of 52, where it's just like I am laying the land. I am giving you, I'm setting the expectation of the things that you will be seeing from me in this journey. I am not a content creator. I am learning how to be one. I am learning my system, and I am trying this thing out, and I'm doing it my way, okay? I am doing it my way. I am not allowing perfectionism to take over my life, but I'm going to be organized. I am going to be precise, consistent, and I am going to do this in my way. Now, once I get myself on the schedule, and as I see and as I learn and I want things, you know, as I learn and as I see things come, I'm just gonna let these things come, okay? So, happy New Year, everyone. I do not know when you guys are going to exactly see this video uploaded, because my plan is to have content already in the vault so that I can stay on track to do this and keep it on a routine and keep it on a schedule. But yeah, so that is it. I will see you guys next week. So with next week, you'll probably see like my routine. like not my ideal routine, like the things that I do, like being realistic with you, showing you my good days, showing you my bad days, and showing you how I am making sure that I am growing in my system, becoming, you know, having a good flow and having a real routine that works for me. Okay, so I will see you guys later, because y'all, let me tell you, I'm so excited. You guys are gonna learn so much. I know you guys are gonna learn so much. You guys are gonna teach me so much when the time comes, when you guys find me. But yeah, so peace out. Me and my Shemama Lati and my Crystal. Shout out to my mama for my Christmas gift. You see it. But yes, thank you guys. I guess subscribe if you want to see more of my journey within this 2023 year. Follow me on all of my social media platforms, if you want to. Like, you know, I feel like a lot of y'all already know what you're supposed to do. So I'm out.